Okay, I'm adding in audio now. And I'm so glad you like it. I'm not really going to be talking much. I'm a bit tired. Since a bunch of people kept asking to be added into the base even after it was finished, I felt bad, and Friendsgiving is supposed to be about friends and people in the community. So I decided that I would keep adding people in. And basically what ended up happening is, since I decided to keep adding people in, just didn't want to add a bunch of extras onto the base, because then I felt like it would have started to look a little sloppy and not like the original. So I decided that I would just do some more drawing on my own, in my own time, add those in, and make it be like a scrapbook, sort of. Are already included in the base in it, button, and I just added in more. Like Gaming Sprout, I have a whole list beside me of Gaming Sprout, Bunny Chan, Lulu, Galaxy the Fox. I don't know, I didn't want to turn anyone away. About friends and Thanksgiving and blah, blah, blah. And I would have felt bad. I already do feel bad whenever it's like on some of my videos, people will be like, oh no, you added in a bunch of people and you didn't add me in. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, my intention wasn't to leave you out. Normally, I either just add in the people I talk to the most or the ones I feel like I'm closest to most, and especially those that like do a lot of commenting on my videos. My memory is like that of a sick dog. Like, I I love adding people in, but also I forget things so quickly. It probably doesn't help that I have ADHD and everything, and it just goes like right out the window. So I don't know. If I have a collab part or anything, it's like it takes that person reminding me over and over for me to even remember. And I'm like, oh yeah, work very fast, as you can see. It's a lot of outlining and re-outlining and then adding color in, and it's just, I love drawing, but also sometimes I get really unmotivated because I use Fire Alpaca and I have a nice little laptop. So it will, every so often, I'll have just so many projects open that my computer will crash. And so I'll be like, oh, I got an idea for this one. I got an idea for that one. And I think the most I've lost at once was 76 completely finished frames. And that was just for one, one thing. Just like, time for death. Let's go. Skip life straight to it. And it was just so unmotivating to have stuff like that happen. And again recently. And it's just like, okay, great. Let's see how that happens. The girl I'm working on now with her bangs is my sister's friend. My sister, or one of my sisters, is Meritus Craig, and she does a Star Stable stuff. I'm not really into the game myself, but she really likes it and has been doing it for years. And so I told her I'd add her and her friend in. And so I actually added her in to the base. She's the one right here with the green eye and stuff. Because she does not look like that in real life. And so, I don't know, I've drawn her and her friends for stuff before, but, I just gotta appease the siblings sometimes. I'm not the best with body proportions, as you can see, or hands. That's actually what my OC Katie, that's why in a lot of my first drawings of her, whenever I was designing her especially, her hands would be covered in flowers. And it gave me an excuse of like, oh, look, I don't have to draw the hands now because flower power, go get it. And in the end, I was like, huh, I wonder if I can do something with this. And then it was like, boom, idea. And my sister and I came up with this whole universe called Foxgevia, and Katie is actually a side character off of it. And I never thought I'd use her as my main OC. I was supposed to use the people that are in my banner, and that is Catalina, is the one with the long brown hair, and the girl with the short blonde hair is Elizabeth, what we call her M. And it just sort of branched out because she has a very rude personality. I didn't want to do a bunch of cute memes with someone who is supposed to be horrible. I just felt like it wouldn't fit her. So I ended up using Katie because I just recently designed her at the time, and I was like, oh, that'll work. And then I just kept using Katie because of how friendly she is. And I feel like sort of whenever I draw her and I'm responding to comments and stuff, I'm more of using her personality, like a little internet persona type thing. Because I myself, I'm friendly, but I also have like social anxiety and a pretty dry, sarcastic sense of humor. So I like being like as sweet as possible, but I feel like Katie is like literal sugar. So I love just embodying that. And I feel like if I had done Catalina instead, then I might have been a bit more brash or something. I don't know. Maybe it would have been just as nice, but I just feel like it didn't fit in very well for her. But Katie's whole story, um, I don't know if you actually want to hear that, but it's like, you're the only one listening, so just tell me to shut up if you want me to. I'm just gonna ramble. But her story is that, did I make this? I'll make it long sleeve. Katie has like 15 siblings, 16 counting herself, and each one embodies a color. Katie's is orange, and the sibling that she was closest to, the one that has the side of her face, is like green because of an acid spill that happened. Actually, make your face do that. But actually, I don't really know. Maybe it depends on the acid. She had that. She was the closest, and she embodies the color pink. Katie's is orange. And they were some of the youngest. And in the universe, we call it the Cloud Castle because that's where like the parents live. And the thing is that they're all of sort, or princesses, princes, and they all battle for the throne. There can only be one that ends up having the throne. The one that survives the longest is the one that gets the throne. The siblings will battle each other. They'll do whatever they take to sabotage each other, and it's stuff like that. Oh, and this is my friend Will's OC, the girl over here. So I need to ask him what her name is so I can add it in the bottom. They all fight, and Catalina is actually like a fusion of the siblings Catalina and Catalina, Catalina's purple, Catalina's green. They just go by Catalina's name because she's the more dominant one in the group, you could say, the dominant one in the fusion. What ended up happening is they got into, the parents are fighting. The parents sort of control the weather, so there's already a bunch going on. All of the siblings have a part with controlling the weather, so if they start striking out and fighting, then it would cause a massive storm. But since there was already one, then they were like, okay, and Catalina and Catalina did their thing where they fused, blah, blah, blah. And it's not like gem fusion. It's like a mix of the Undertale, sort of. It's like they have the souls, and you know how other souls can absorb. And once she weakens the other one enough, then it allows her to fuse. So it's not an entirely pleasant process, but I don't know, it seemed to work. That's why they have different colored eyes, because one of them's Catalina, one of them's Catalina. And they fused, started attacking the other siblings. Some of the siblings joined in, a lot of them didn't. It was huge bloodbath. And her sister ended up dying protecting her, the one with the green. Oh, hey, Pumpkin. Yay, and yes, happy early Friendsgiving. Where was I? Oh, she ended up having, because a lot of the siblings were dying, the whole Cloud Castle was built on their magic, and it started to crumble. Katie was, while they were crumbling, it's like they had some fruit down there that would teleport you, and she ended up getting teleported into another dimension as everything crumbled, blah, blah, blah. It crumbled, fell on top of her, sort of killing her, but like she sort of can't die. It's a weird thing. So she was found by new family who was like this witch who had been outcast by society. And there you go, you have Katie. The flowers tie in because like the Hanaki disease runs in the family, and that's supposed to be where flowers grow in your lungs. But her siblings learned how to control it. She can't really. She was too young. And it ends up like growing. Thank you. It was the Cyclops OC was like designed by Roxy, who she's amazing. Love Roxy to death. Let me see. I think I have her and Phantom in one of these pictures. And that one's the Lulu. Yeah, there they are. That's Roxy and Phantom. They designed the OCUs in one of their giveaways, and I absolutely love it. I am so happy that I got it. But yeah, with the siblings, it's definitely kill or be killed. So she can control the flowers. In the end, I actually already have like everything decided. And the storyline, Katie dies. Her sisters end up, because they have to have all of them dead before they can join the throne and get all that done. So her sisters do end up killing her. The flowers, she gets them out of her lungs, but she ends up putting them in her eyes instead. Like that way, she's like she goes blind as she gets older. At least like she's still alive is sort of her thoughts on it. But in the end, her sister does find the universe she's in, tracks her down, and then kills her. I'm thinking of making it to where Katie has a friend that was also an OC that was given to me by It's Me Lulu. And I absolutely love her. She and I did a trade, and I gave her Rain and she gave me Lauren. And I was thinking of having it to where like she takes Lauren's eyes, and because she's like, and uses those to see, and they like do some witch's house stuff where like they trade sort of, except it's just the eyes. I don't know. And then if so, then it'd be like she and still ended up dying for it. So, but Katie has no happy end. And I feel sort of bad for that. She has no love interest or anything, but she was just supposed to be a side character. And I don't know. I normally draw her young, I believe, but like whenever she has one flower growing, a couple of them in her left eye, I believe I use, then that means that she's like a preteen, and whenever it's like full on flowers, then it means that she's like it's taken over. But there you go. There's the super boring, super elaborate. We've been working on it for a long time. I was thinking of doing it in like a game. And yeah, the whole story is about the OCs. Sorry, you joined like halfway through it, so I just sort of kept rambling. But yeah, Katie is the one with the orange jumpsuit or orange overalls. And Catalina is the sister that you hear the most about. I think I used her in my Forget meme. That's why you saw like the green and the purple. It was the two siblings fighting. I never really elaborated on it because I was like planning to show it like in a different way. So you guys have the backstory. No one else does. I'm probably going to delete the stream even afterwards. So no one else will. Well, I'm glad you guys liked it at least. I try and add in the other OCs that like it's so cool being given to me or donated. So it's just I try to incorporate them whenever I can. It's a lot of fun. I'm not the best at drawing like I try and add like muzzles and stuff if I can to the persona stuff, but I suck at it. Like I drew humans. I didn't realize how big like the whole furry thing was. And so drawing the fur stuff, persona things is really new to me. And so I try and include the muzzle, but they normally end up looking a lot more human than I really want them to. But I mean, all's well that ends well, I guess. No one really complains about it. Oh, hi, Lucy. And no, don't be ashamed of your drawing skills. I really like them. All artists start somewhere. Like, I didn't just wake up one morning and able to draw like this. It was years of practice and support and then stuff like that. And it sucks when people tear you down. I was lucky enough to have supporting family and friends, and I stuck with it. And actually, I ran into one of my friends from like, because I was drawing stuff like this in like third grade, and I would be so proud of it. And my friends would be like, oh my gosh, it looks so nice. And I ran into one of them recently, and that person was like, yeah, I remember it. Like, your art didn't actually look good. We were just being nice. And that itself was sort of like a punch to the face of like, oh, like, yeah, I know it didn't look the best, but like at first I was like, why would you even tell me that? And then I was like, yeah, you know what? It was probably deserved. I mean, it was nice to see him again, I guess, but I wasn't really like we were close, but I'm a senior in high school now, and like I knew this person in third grade, and we cut contact because it's hard to keep in contact with someone when you are in third grade and then you leave their school. So it's like we were like, oh, hi, and but it didn't go past that. I brought in some of my more modern art to show him because we were meeting up at the gym, and they were like, oh, yeah, it does look quite a bit better. But again, now that they've said that, I'm like, oh, were they just being like, oh yeah, it totally looks better, or were they being like serious this time? But oh well, I'll take it. What can I say? Hmm. Thanks, Cotton. You're so sweet. I was really nervous to post a lot of my art, and so I started out in art contests and doing stuff with that because I was like, you know what? Maybe I can do it. Maybe I should. And honestly, I definitely didn't win all the art contests I entered, but everyone was so nice. And as someone who is a generally anxious person, I was really nervous, and having everyone be so nice was amazing. And it got me rolling on wanting to do animation memes and stuff. When I first started, I was using YouTube's like the YouTube editing thing, and I had to take all of my things, like all of my frames, and put them in one by one and try and align them up because I had no idea how else to do it. And yes, I have a DeviantArt. I haven't logged in on it in forever, but it does have a bunch of my other OCs posted on it. So you should be able to see them. It has a lot of the Cloud Castle, and it has my face in my DeviantArt, me and my sister. I don't care whoever sees it, like will know who I am. But if you don't want to see my face or anything, then DeviantArt. But I mean, I'll send you a link later, Pumpkin, or if you want to try and find it on your own. I believe my name is Crazed Coffee Cat. I'm not sure. I think I might. Did I delete the app? No. Yeah, let me log in and check it out. Yeah, my name is Crazed Coffee Cat, and no spaces or anything. And the description is Catherine and Emily, and my quote is meow meow meow. So it's not huge, but I have I have 72 things on there, and it's pictures of my cat and drawing stuff, a lot of photos of me and my sister from our vacation. And the more you scroll down is the more you see the art. The stuff that's on pencil and paper is more my sister. She and I have semi-similar art styles, but mine is more flowy, I guess you could say. And she's much better with body proportions and getting emotions across. I've never been that good with emotions, with showing them. Sorry, I paused. I was using my phone to look at the DeviantArt. So now that I've finished the sketch, oh, Sun King, and I added you into the base, but I also added in people like that I'm more close with and stuff, photo thing. So I did add you in as well. So there's that. Because a bunch of people couldn't get into the base, which I didn't expect. I did what I could to add more people in, which meant I did these snapshot type things because I felt bad. I was like, oh, because it's full. So I just, did more. And I was hoping to post this sooner, but oh well, it's fun adding this stuff in because it's supposed to be about Friendsgiving. So why not just add a bunch more friends in? What's the harm, other than the video gets out a little later? And I think everyone can deal with that. No, no offense or anything. If it means more people get to get in, then I'm happy with it lasting a little longer. Let me see. There we go. Everything fits into the lines. Okay. So I've got that stuff in. I've made it into like a story type thing where it's supposed to be like, how can I explain it? Like a role play type thing where people are like, this is supposed to be the scrapbook portion, but I made it to where there's like a little letter and an invitation and all that stuff. So I think it'll be pretty cool. Oh, but you never really know. So I'm gonna go ahead and color in Meritus first because she's my sister and she's been every time she sees me drawing these, she's like, "Where's mine? Where's mine? How come I'm not in yet?" And it's like, "You're in the base," and she's like, "Yeah, but I'm not in the little photo thing." And so I just like, oh, okay, fine, let's do this. Let's get you in. Sometimes having a bunch of sisters is annoying, but honestly, I love them all. I have, let me think. I have two biological sisters that are like related by like same parents. And then I have a half sister and two step siblings. My, like me, myself, I'm 17, almost 18. And my siblings, the step one is, she's 17 as well. I'm about half a year, a little bit more than half a year older than her. Youngest one is 4. The oldest one's 23. You know, all that fun stuff. But having older siblings and stuff isn't the worst. How close am I to 18? My birthday is in February 23rd. So I've just got a little bit, you know? Just a pinch. So I'm excited for it. Like, I mean, like, I'm actually not excited for it, not at all. I don't want I don't want to have to adult, like being kicked out of the house or anything right when I turn 18. Because like I'm a spoiled child and I would not be able to cope that well. I'd be like, okay, great. Time for me to go curl up under a bridge or something. Because I don't do taxes or anything like that. I mean, like, I just hand them off. And yes, I am nervous about ending high school. Um, but you know, everything has to come to an end eventually. So, you know, it's just a circle of life thing. Even though I don't think high school counts as part of the circle of life. I'm counting it. I never, I don't know. To be completely honest, it's like, thanks for the happy early birthday. And yeah, a new chapter will begin. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm going to do college and stuff. Um, I want to sort of wait till I'm a bit older than 18. I feel like if I go right into it, then I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. I'm thinking something along the lines of hospitality because I love making people happy and I already host and stuff, but I don't know, it really freaked me out because I never thought I would make it to high school, to be honest, or like anything like that. I always thought I'd like end up in like a plane crash or something like that, or make it to high school. And then it's like, oh wow, I'm here. What am I doing now? What am I gonna do when I graduate? Because I'm stronger. And it's just flown by. So I don't I people keep talking about my channel getting bigger. Like, oh, that'd be so fun to like and stuff because like I honestly enjoy drawing and enjoy the art part of it. Ugh, I don't like that. But I don't know. I don't see myself really a lot of commissions or stuff like that. Hey, Naki. But I never really see my channel getting big. I I don't know, I'm just so happy having it be small and being able to really connect with everyone, and I like knowing my subscribers and talking to them and making friends with them. And I feel like the more bigger I got, the harder it is because I like subbing back and talking with everyone. And I don't know, I just feel like it's going to be harder to do that. And I don't want to, I don't know, I already have a hard time including everyone in like how I want to. And I feel like it just get worse. Do anything like delete my channel or start over, what happens happens. But let's just say for now, I'm happy being a small channel. Very happy with being a small channel because it means I get to meet everyone and be closer to everyone because it's smaller. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking up like star stable pictures for references for my sister's OC and her friends. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think the gray works. There we go. Get it like an ombre type thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not the best at it. People are like, let's do joint live streams. Let's do them together. And I'm like, totally. Can you explain how I do that? And so this is sort of like a practice live stream, let's say, because I have no idea how to do this type of stuff. And especially like FNAF Lover, I've known her since like before I was like at 20 subs, people I met. And she's like, yeah, let's do a live stream together. And I'm like, that would be so much fun. And she's like, I can't host it, so you'll have to. And I'm like, that let's see. So I think I'm slowly figuring it out. I think I just have to invite her, but I also don't know how to add music in or anything and stuff like that. So it's all just gonna be an adventure. A nice big adventure. Adventures. But I think I'll like this one. Sorry, my shading's pretty atrocious. I'm just now starting to figure out how to do shading, and so it's like, oh, how do I blend this stuff? Let's figure it out. There we go, that looks okay. Whoops, I'm dragging my thing. Nope, okay, it's just cat hair on my screen. I was like, what did I do? How did I mess this up now? I think my most beloved thing in life is my cat. He's this giant, fat fluff ball. I have treats for him. I've taught him tricks, and he's just the love of my life. His name is Tiger. I've had him since I was like 9 or so. And he went through a period of hating me, and now he loves me. And what can I say? Other than I love him too. Okay, her arm sort of like cuts off. So I don't know, all of these pictures, I'm putting in work for these pictures and it's just gonna be on screen for like a few seconds. So, don't look too much at them. Don't look too much at them. Oh, thanks for saying I'm sweet. I try. So, I'm glad that comes across. Now let's see. Sophia the Diva. Okay, she has. I always try and go like when I color a little bit up off black. So you can't really like see it. I don't know, like it's black, but it's not black. It helps with the outlines. It's like a really, really dark gray. But like, I could pass as black. I mean, I guess. Yeah, my mom, I don't know how much she watches my videos, but I was really open at first with them, and I was like, look what I'm doing, look what I'm doing. Like everyone at work knows, my family knows. I was just like so proud. I was showing it off to everyone. And now I'm like, why did I show it off to everyone? Because now everyone watches my videos in my family. And it's like, I'm proud of that. But I'm also like, my grandparents watch my videos. It's like, oh, okay, now I'm restricted to only posting some nice child friendly content. I can't post anything of like nothing, like they frown upon even like the very small pieces of gore stuff, like for my zombie map. My mom was like calling me up like, what? And I'm like, it's nothing, Mom, I promise. It's part of the map, it's like zombie themes. And she was just like, okay, I can understand now. But it's just like there were some things I wanted to do, like I was like, oh, the security check meme and all that. Look, that'd be so cool. And the main thing keeping me from stopping it is not just my family, but the fact that Katie, when I draw her, is mostly a child. So I would definitely not be using her. But also, it's like when you have the knowledge that your grandparents are subscribed to you and watch your videos, I kind of want to post videos that are like some of the ones you see out there because I don't want to die. Yeah, I'm almost 18, but my mom is like, take it down. Then I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna have to take it down because I'm a mama's girl. And when you live with your parents, you don't want to upset them. Rule number one, don't upset parents. And I already do enough upsetting with how dirty my room can get and how lax I can be with a lot of things. I'm just like, eh. And they're like, no, it's not eh. But to answer your question, yeah, my mom watches my videos. I actually had to teach her how to comment because she wanted to leave a comment for the birthday video I made for her. And so she left a comment on it and I pinned it up top. If you guys want to go check it out and be like, oh yeah, happy late birthday or something. I love my mom. And it's she was like, how do I comment exactly? How do you do this? So I don't know. I don't think anything's gonna be going wrong, extremely wrong, because technology is like a new thing for her every day. But it's always a challenge. The other day she got upset because she couldn't figure out how to turn on the TV by herself. And my mom's not extremely old. My mom's in her early 40s. She's just, I don't know, just not into it. Not interested. But yeah, my mom's pretty great. Okay. I'm not going to be able to see the chat for a second. I'm looking at the phone for my friend. Get him to make a channel or something. Because it's like, oh, come on. And he doesn't do animation stuff. He just draws some, like, just in his free time, And I met him because I was actually thinking of going to college for biomedical sciences. And I got in there and we did a bunch of lab stuff and I finished my first year of it. And then I was like, you know what? I am not cut out to being a lab. I am between being anxious and neurotic and having I did not understand a lot of the chemistry and maths parts of things. So I was just like, I mean, I can write a lab report if you want me to. And so not have done good with a career in the lab. So I'm glad I didn't further it. But at the same time, it's like I miss it. But the part I miss is I was the class vice president and I got to organize birthdays. That's the part I miss. Not the part that's like, oh, well, I should probably be, doing stuff. Yeah, I probably did spell Sophia wrong. Yeah, Sophia. That's the way you spell it. Totally, Sophia. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. What you did was just save my life because I would have been like, here you go, Sophia. There you go. Don't you love it? I thought I was stupid. But yes, thank you. You are my savior. You're on the bus. And write with an airbrush. Um, the bus was horrible from what I remember. They had no seat belts. They would slam you into the roof as they drove. Okay, there we go. Fix to Sophia. Thank you so much for telling me. Customs, I owe you my life. And yeah, it's for the Friendsgiving vid, Naki. I'm doing a bunch of stuff. It's for the whole video. I ran out of space in the base, so now I'm going through and adding more. Didn't want to be mean and leave people out because that just doesn't feel wrong. It's supposed to be Friendsgiving, not, whoever got here first is my friend. That's how I roll. Oh, do what you can, bro. Do what you can. And because I have no life, time to add people in. So why don't I? And I feel horrible whenever people are like, oh, you didn't add me into your meme. Oh, and I'm like, oh God, I'm so sorry. For my Halloween thing, people are like, rip, can't be in. And I was just like, I can't add in everyone. That one already was running late. I'm sorry. But I don't know. Just didn't want to be horrible. Has your guys' winter break started yet? Because mine technically hasn't, but when you homeschooled and why not just draw? I think mine starts in in 2 days by a week. It's a lot of work. I might try and do some more live streams just because I don't know, I feel more motivated to do stuff whenever people are actually watching. And it's like, yeah, look at me. I'm doing things. See? And plus, I don't know. I'm sort of I get confused with some of the stuff that happens in the community with the killing videos and how rude some people can be to each other. It's like, what? Why would you say that type of stuff? And those rant videos, and I don't know. And I feel like even though people are being mean to you, you don't have definitely report them, but you shouldn't go on threatening them back. Threatening them back, not a good idea. It's like, come on, be the bigger person, Yeah, they're being horrible, but you think they're being horrible. Don't stoop to their level. I mean, come on. We're all people here. There we go. I was wondering how that black lipstick would turn out. So that, and then some of the things where it's crushes and getting married, and everyone's like, oh no, why didn't you pick mine? And it's and then all of them are getting married, but they're still flirting with everyone, and it just confuses me. That, and then sometimes I see people in the comment section being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this. You're so stupid. And they're like, I'm not 9. And they're like, well, I'm 14. So I am older. And it's like, oh God, I'm like the grandmother here. Everyone's fighting. And I'm just like, settle down, children. Okay, so your break starts on Thursday. That's cool. Just have school on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You lucky dog. Yours starts Wednesday. That's, I think, the same with me. Yeah, 2 days. Okay, maybe I start a bit before then. How are we solving a problem if you're becoming part of the problem? Exactly. And they probably are 9. Well, you never know, it's the internet. Yeah, school in 3 days. That's like awesome. Is it one of those like year-round schools? What am I thinking? Homeschool? Yeah, I love it because it's like, I don't know. It's again with the social anxiety. I live in Oklahoma and I live by a huge school. And they're like, we used to have 3 high schools in the area, and they were like, you know what, lump them into one. We'll have a great football team, great football team. And so they did. And now and has thousands of people in it. And I walked in there on I just noped my way out. I don't have the guts for that. Me in school was like, I was that person that sat in the back of class, and the teacher would be like, "Hey, Catherine, okay, can you answer number 9?" And I'd be like, "Answer to number 9. The answer to number 9 is 2." And they'd be like, "What was that? Speak up." And I'm just like, I can't do it. I have to go darker. Ugh. Going dark with yellow is hard. You have to go into like more of an orangey. And so me in school did not work out well. And I suck at studying. So how's the drawing going? It's going pretty good. I mean, like, oh, did it freeze or something? Okay, nope, there it goes. I was like, oh no, did I mess something up? But it's going good. I'm trying to get, everyone in. Oh, Ivy, let me see. I have you in as well. I have the actual base finished except for one person. And I'm going through and adding in some of the people I talk to more or some of my closer friends. Added you in as well for one of the extra little snaplets. But snaplets are for people who either didn't get in or I am like a bit closer with maybe, or I've known them for longer. Talk that often, so don't get creeped out, please. I'm sorry. But like, I figured since I've added you in for my Halloween vid and for this video and you comment and stuff that we're close enough. And no, drawing this stuff isn't too hard. I don't know. This is like me being really lazy with it, actually. It's just sketch it out, outline it, and then color it in. The hard part for me is what is it? What was the actual animation part. Like most of my stuff, as you know, is very PMV, and especially I'm changing that now because I'm editing differently. But my editing skills are subpar. They're horrible. And the way I do it is by having like the last one I did where it's actually moving frames for once and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm looking at something on my phone. I'm trying to find it for the colors. It was like horrible because it was giving me like a brain aneurysm. I was having to record everything on Bandicam because that's how I roll, And I recorded it with a green screen on Bandicam, and then I had to go through and email it to myself, which is what I do for most of my things. I'm like, oh, better get that email out before 9 p.m. when my Wi-Fi shuts off. And I managed to get all of it in finally, and it was a nightmare having to record it with Bandicam, put it in like the whatever animation thing, like it starts with like Master K. I really don't know. Having to get it in that and then trying to, like do the actual thing and then add in FNAF Lovers part. I was like, I didn't even know how to change the background. So it was all very tedious. and I wish I could find something that works better, but like throws me for a loop. I'll show you guys how I edit sometime, but I actually use a program that's probably needs to be just because I don't know how to use regular stuff. Oh, and thank you for saying you like my editing skills. It's actually what was it? Oh, yes. And what was it? Oh, I use Roxio to edit because I have a Roxio capture card because I really wanted to do like video game recording stuff, and I did do some of that. And I have another channel for it. It's much smaller, and no, I'm never ever going to give it out because it's horrible. I don't want to intermingle them. So there's that. And it records on computer and Wii and all that stuff. I really love it. You know, I just don't have, I'd rather do this than that. And so I basically like abandoned that. I wish I did use it because that Roxio, the card is, that was so expensive to get. So who knows? Maybe someday I'll do something and be like, hey, you know what? Come watch me play Blue Dragon, guys. Come watch me play Assassin's Creed, you know? I love it. It's subpar. I can do it. And gosh, it looks like she's a black eye. I'm sorry, Miyuki. I'm sorry. That sorry, I'm just going randomly here, but I like to add the claws onto the OCs because it's like I feel like it helps to make them look more animal because my style is, as you can see here, very human-esque. And so I feel like whenever I add the claws in, then it really helps. Also, the eyebrows are like a hit and miss for me. Sometimes I add them, sometimes I don't. Let me grab this in the background. This goat thing was one of the hardest things I've had to draw in a long time. I've gotten furry stuff down, and it's not even that detailed. I just suck at drawing goat things, I guess. So, you know how it ends. It all ends in sadness. I was thinking of putting backgrounds on these and being like, look, you're in Katie's home. Have a nice background. And then I was like, what am I talking about? I don't have the time for that. I don't have the skills for that. And so it's going to be like, look, we got a nice white tarp here. And look, you're all your OCs. They're together taking a picture behind on the white tarp. There we go. That works for me. You know, it's the easiest thing to do. Like at first I was like, oh, I can make it like a nice little living room and they can be in the kitchen here. And it's like, okay, nope. Sorry, guys. Nope. Can't do it. My computer runs really slow. Sorry, I know it's like just, doing its thing. There we go. Have a nice laptop that's full of pictures and junk, all that. Yeah, I was thinking back on this, how like my first animation in quotation marks, meme that I did was what was she called? Gaming Sprout. Was 6 months ago, and that was the one with my OC Catalina, and it was like PMV of angst and weirdness, and I was going through a weird animation style because I wanted it to look nice, but I like did the shading all differently and stuff, and I don't know. And then afterwards, I was just like, stop, nope. And I joined some map parts and did more of the other stuff. What was her name? I'll figure her out in a second. It's like, it's working. I got it. Ugh. But I'm trying to get into actual, like, more actual animation, moving frames. And it's so hard. I have to go through like 3 sketches. So like initial, add a bit more details, add that, make sure the hair bounces, make sure all that's done, stuff like that. And it's just, a nightmare, I think is the best way to describe it, a nightmare. And I haven't done anything like it since. I did that one like caramel dancing thing, you know. There's Gaming Sprouts channel. Okay, time to look at the colors. I haven't done anything like it since then. And I know I should because I was really proud of it. I was like, oh my gosh. It's sort of choppy. It's very repetitive. But you know what? I did it and it moves. And that's something I haven't done before. Where it's like, ever since that one thing that got deleted, it's like it actually moves and stuff. And so it's really proud. Know I should do it again. Still haven't found the time to do it again because I've been like really behind on map parts. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I have the perfect idea for that. It fits so great. And then I always misjudge how long it takes me to. And so I'm like, oh, great. Why did I sign up for this? And so I have like a huge list of map parts I'm working on right now. So I did that one thing and it took me I just did it one night, the caramel dancing thing. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take a nice little break. Just lighten up. But I don't know. It's a little hard now, but I'll get over it. It's all in the matter of having fun. Okay, where are some examples of the eye color? Come on, Gaming Sprout, okay? Or the eye's just gray? No? Okay, I'm just seeing the eyes as like gray or black, so I guess I'll go with a gray. I know I've drawn them before, so I could probably pull that up, but I'm also, you know, just trying to finish this before Friendsgiving, aka the day before Thanksgiving is when I'm going to post this. So, there we go. That looks wolf-like, I guess. Ugh. Actually, to be completely honest, story and stuff for my OCs, a lot of them began in that's too dark. Began in Minecraft. Like we built these Minecraft worlds. My sisters and I would role play on them, and then as we had them for years, and more friends would join, and then their skins, and so like Katie's skin was actually based off of Prisoner Alex. And then I was like, okay, base it off that, get that. You know, that's why she has the brown hair and blue eyes. So it's, you know, gotta love Minecraft, I guess. Because I want to get all the achievements in the game. This probably shouldn't be hard, but I like rarely play it. And so it's hard for me. But a lot of the OCs of my OCs came from that. And then the rest of them just slowly branched off, and their designs are different, but you know. Okay, time for me to look up the color scheme for that OC. There we go. Again, the Cyclops OC was made by Alpha Roxy. She made a video on him talking about like come up with a backstory, and I didn't actually expect to win. I was just more of, you know what, it sounds fun. I don't really need another OC, but what's the harm? It'll be fun. A bunch of people were asking for them, so why not? And I ended up doing it. Turns out she was like, yep, you get her. And I was like, oh, well, what do I do with her? And so since Katie ends up going blind later on, and part of the backstory was that she was always judged and stuff for all how she looks, the Cyclops OC, then Katie's blind. Katie won't judge you. Katie can not see anything, so what would it matter? Plus, I don't see Katie judging anyone even when she could see. That's just part of her personality. It's just, you know, not horrible and rude. Yeah. My dog's outside barking. This is why I like my cat better, buddy. Maybe if you stop barking at my window. There we go. I think she's working out nice. Back to my stream, because I'm watching it on my phone, so I can be able to, like see and comment and see what you guys are doing, because I'm using Google Hangouts to stream. So, doing the thing with the thing. Okay, I'm back. Looking at comments. Do I still play Minecraft? Yep. I don't play video games often, but when I do, Mass Effect and Minecraft, and then Assassin's Creed are the ones I go for. I really love Minecraft, even though it's like a super simplistic game, and a lot of people are like, why? Why do you even play it, And I think it's cool. It's super cool to be able to play sandbox games like that. And I grew up playing it. My dad works for Microsoft. He was always very like, Microsoft, here's video games from Microsoft. We have Xbox in our house. Only Xbox. So I grew up playing only Xbox. And Minecraft was one of those games where it's like, okay, I can play that. That's nice and safe. Either that or like those Connectimals, which as a kid, that was like cool, but tiring. Because, I don't know, just running around that much in my living room. It's like, nope, can't do that every day. No, I don't do any modded stuff, mainly because I don't know how. Also, I don't play on PC. I play on the Xbox for it. Like, I don't know how to do any of the mod stuff. My sister's really into it, though. She could probably show me how, but I'm also just like, meh, I'm happy not learning to. Not really into it hugely. Well, ugh. What are we ugging about? I think that looks like gaming sprout. It'll work. Okay. What's my call? Understandable. Oh yeah, the whole mod stuff. Yeah, it'd be cool to do it. I admire those that can. It's like, wow, that's some talent right there. Talent I don't have. So go for it. But at the same time, it's like I'm not huge on PC games, mainly because I'm bad at them. Stuff like The Witch's House. I played The Witch's House, did all that. That's fun. But my PC is already so clogged up, honestly, that I don't know how it would deal if I was like, I'm going to use my PC to mod too. It would probably just like have a little PC heart attack and collapse in on itself. It's me. It's already just like, no, don't export anything else, please. And I'm like, just one more video, you can do it. Come on. And so it works for me now, but I don't know how much longer it's gonna work for me. Especially if I keep like, ugh, my back. If I keep downloading all my stuff. No, too dark. Whoops, what did I do? Need to go forward. You don't have to like retract your message and stuff, like delete it. I mean, it's cool. I just wanted to know what you meant. You know. It's so cold. I have a room on the outside wall of the house. Like every night it's in a little heater. I'm just slowly dying in my room of frostbite. Sometimes I go up and sleep with my younger sister because she's like a furnace in her room, and I am like slowly freezing. Although it's like she also has really, like, she can be mean. And so it's like, do I want to get out of bed and get kicked out of her bed if she doesn't feel like it? Or, you know, lots of fun stuff happening. I think this one's finished. So it's like, okay. Wait, no, because I don't know her name, and I need to find out. I'll just put Will, because Will is the person who created this OC and sent it to me. So there you go, Will. Meritus. I was gonna put and. I know one of her friends' names is Nick. And bye, Pumpkin. Thanks for coming. It's always great to hear from you and, you know, talk with you. So bye. What was it? I'm gonna see if there's a name in the pictures I have of the character. It just says farmers. That's not helpful. I'll just leave it as Meritus because it's my sister's. Let me go back to the chat. Okay, so it says that there's, I don't know, how can I check? There we go. I don't even think there's like anyone watching anymore, but you know, when I started, no one was watching. So I'm just gonna leave it open and keep drawing. I just might go silent again though. You know? Sorry. Okay. Save. Friendsgiving bed. And my dog's in a second. Not that, you know, anyone really cares. Other than my neighbors. Who are probably cursing. Or like, where is that little shit? Dog's out. And then they just bark at the fence all day. It's like, I'm sorry. They need to go outside. Otherwise, they'll just bark at me all day. Ugh. Come on, you can do it, computer. Sorry, it's gotten all like, I guess I could. Yeah, I'll switch it over. No one's really watching anymore. Let me see. Ugh, yeah, that looks horrible. Sorry, guys. Screen share it. Okay, screen share, application. Right here is where I'm going to be now. So, ta-da! Let's see if it switches over. No, I don't think it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. I would have given you a sneak peek into my editing stuff, but it doesn't want to switch. So, Friendsgiving, then add that in, insert. Oh, I'll do it after. There we go. Of using that song like for it. One would work really well. Counts on me. It's Friendsgiving. So why not? Oh good, now it's showing it. You can watch me try to figure out editing software. Woo! Thank you for going nice and slow. Come on, computer. Wake up. Come on, makeup. There. Yep, one watching now, so it's just me. I'm going to delete this anyway, so who cares if I ramble? My computer hates me. Okay, Friendsgiving. Okay, Friendsgiving. Here we go. That one. But after transition, pull this in a bit so I can see it. I hate scrolling. Okay. And haha, I think she needs to chill. Yeah, I know you're gone, but I just now got the joke. Well, I guess they're just gonna. Yeah, I don't like that effect anyway. Got to be like, oh, I'll have a page turning effect, and it works for some of them, and then it's like, oh, a nice slow page turn, and then for others, it's like time to rip the page off, going at it, turn the page in less than 0.2 fast. So there we go. Delete that. Come on through over here. I'm not going to show you guys all of it. Okay, is that too long? No, I think it'll have the song on, so I think it'll be okay. Plus, it gives people time to actually look and see what's happening. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ugh, there's a mark over here. Either that or is it another cat hair on my screen? And it was a cat hair. Okay. Well, here we go. Miyoki still looks like she has a black eye. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna come on here and switch over again, everybody. Switching back to fire alpaca. Okay. Perfect. Where did I put my pen? Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why some people leave these up even after it's like no one's gonna watch 4 hours of you. I don't even have like the patience to sit there and do it for like a few minutes. I'm just like, nope. So, but thank you all for watching, even though no one's here. No, thank you for everyone who came. Even though this is gonna be deleted, no one's gonna be able to see who came anyway. Okay. Come on, switch back over. It says now that there's 2 watching. Oh, goody, goody gumdrops. Glad I didn't end it yet. Okay, I think I got a lot of it finished. I have a whole list of people who didn't make it in. So I got them in, I got them in, got them. Now I just need to get Mr. M, the Red Lightning. And then someone else who was like, hey, can you add me in? Yep, back to one watching now. So let me go over here and check. I know. Lulu, thank you for sending me this person who wanted to join. Lulu is the best. Better than the best. Yeah, everyone's probably like getting out of school right now. So it's no surprise that like barely anyone has joined except for the old people crew. And even the old people crew has a life. So they gotta go. Such a cute FC. I wonder who this is that she found this from. There we go. I'm looking in. It's so nice to see some like all these OCs. People are so creative, and it's like, oh wow, look what you made. This is just adorable. You know? Okay, that's gonna cut off a bit of her eye. Whoops. We'll see how I do it in the final thing. Everyone is like, I don't know why, but it seems like the hair part on like the side is really popular. Like it's definitely cute and all, but it's like slide it in over here, slide it in over there. There we go. It's like a bandana scarf. Super cute. I'm not great at drawing it, so sorry. But yeah, like the side hair thing is really popular. It's definitely cute, but it's just like, huh, everyone's doing it. You know? Okay. No, don't die, phone. And keep looking. Bring a little paw hand up. Get that paw in. The paws have 4 fingers or 3 fingers? And they're not even fingers. There we go. Okay, got that done. Look, it's supposed to be fall. Put on some more clothes, girl. I get that, like, I haven't changed my OC's clothes either for fall, but it's Katie. You know, where Katie lives, headcanonly, the seasons don't change. It's forever like a summer where she is, and there's a winter right next to it. Okay, that little piece is teal. That's teal. This earpiece is teal. Okay, and she has a little tail, but you're not really gonna see it. My cat's snoring. He's the cutest. I love him. Okay, there we go. Now to get her redrawn, and then I think I've basically added everyone in that actually wanted to be in. And then I added in a few extra, you know, just to keep things going. Okay. I don't think, who else do I have to add in? It's like 2 people, and most of it was like, I don't want her to just be over here by herself. I've already added in Mr. and the Red Lightning. I was looking through his channel earlier, and I didn't see anyone for him. It was like, oh, well, where's your C? Time to go and search it on my phone and see if I can find it. Mr. M. Red Lightning. Okay, well, it shows a profile picture of it, but when like I look through his most recent videos, then it's just like shout out, shout out, shout out. Also, I can't really tell. Is he the one in a red hoodie? I'm guessing because that's all it was most like a boy. So he's like a rabbit with a tail? I don't know. Come on, guys. If you ask to join, then please have like some things of your see on your channel. One person who joined, it was like 2 videos, and one of them was just like a kitty dog thing. And I was like, oh, I know who Kitty Dog is. Super cool. And then I was like, so is this like fan art of Kitty Dog? Like, is this your OC, and then I actually, after talking with the girl and someone else about it, then and doing some Googling, I realized, oh, people have kitty dog OCs. Huh, like she just created her own like species type thing of kitty dogs. And that's super cool. But I just was confused. It's like, is this kitty dog? Is kitty dog your OC like the kitty dog? Like you just, like same OC, different universe type thing, or what? But it got figured out. Okay. This isn't looking the best, but my sketches don't normally look the best unless I put a lot of time into them. And I'm not with this one. Sorry, Mr. M. So I'm going by what his profile picture is because I can't find any other picture. So it looks like a semi-long haired. If it's like what animal it is. It might be a fusion of animals. That seems to be popular right now. I'll keep that tail. It looks really fluffy. Looks nice. But it looks either like some rounded off dog ears or a rabbit. I don't want to be offensive and draw the OC wrong. So I'll just draw it like how I see it from his video, which means it can be like, it'll be weird. It'll be like, is it dog ears or bunny? If you guys know, please tell me. Because I'm not going to play 100 guessing games and then try and figure it out. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. M. But I'm starting to get a bit rushed to get this edited and stuff. So I don't have time to go looking through 200 of your videos to go find one thing for your OC. I'm sorry. I'm bad, but I'm sorry. Okay. There we go. That's a good sketch for him. Now time to go back to my thing. Okay. I wonder if I should just end it. It doesn't seem like anyone's watching anymore. Yeah, why not? Okay. Yep. Time to go. Anyway, I'm going to delete this, so